I'm Doug Upstone, and I'm here with Ross Benjamin to continue our saga on discussing the divisional previews in Major League Baseball this year. And Ross has dug his heels into the batter's box and looking what should be a very competitive AL Central division this upcoming season. Ross, welcome back. And are you of the opinion that the Detroit Tigers are going to be repeat champions in the division, or are you looking for somebody else to maybe come up and take their lofty perch?
Well, as I stated in our previous video, one of the previous videos we did, I like the Kansas City Royals as a sleeper, and I'm sticking to my guns here. I mean, at their current odds of I believe plus 375 right now, I like them to win the division. You look at their lineup, very little change. Billy Butler, they lose to free agency. They replace him with Alex Rios. I make sure I get that name right. Doug corrected me. I embarrassingly said Juan Rios before. But Alex Rios, who comes over from Texas, and he's going to provide them with some additional power. They have speed up and down the lineup, a very good starting rotation that really blossomed as the year progressed, and they really showed their fine colors during the postseason, Doug. Now, the other three teams, this may be the most competitive division, in all of baseball. You look at Kansas City and then Detroit, last year's division champ. You look at the Cleveland Indians, which I know who you like. And you also look at the improvement of the Chicago White Sox. You probably can make the case only one team really doesn't have a legitimate shot, and that's the Minnesota Twins. But, you know, at the end of the day, Doug, when I look at the four teams that I just mentioned that I see being right there, I think the other three, beside Kansas City, have some glaring holes where I don't see a major weakness on Kansas City. I guess you can make the case they lack the power that the other three clubs have, and they had the same issues last year. But you know what? It didn't seem to affect them when push came to shove.
Yeah, you know, in that case, Ross, though, I'm going to respectfully disagree with you on that. I don't like Kansas City to win this division, and I'll tell you why. It's sort of some of the same reasons you said. I guess I just have a different opinion on. I don't think their pitching is as good. I do like some of their young arms, but I think the loss of James Shields at the top, I think, will definitely affect them, even though he was not that effective in the postseason. And in terms of that lineup, you know, I like their defense. They're tremendous on defense. I'm just not sure they're going to hit enough again. And I'm definitely not a big fan of their manager whatsoever. I think just things went their way last year. I don't think they're going to be able to come back. You're right, though. I do like Cleveland, okay? And I think you're absolutely right on the White Sox and with Detroit in this division. So, Ross, overall, when you add this up, give it to me 1 through 5, how this division is going to shake out.
I like Kansas City. I like the Cleveland Indians to finish second. I like the Detroit Tigers, the Chicago White Sox, and bringing up the bottom, those Minnesota Twins.
All right, Ross, excellent work, great stuff, and thanks for your rundown on those divisions, and thank you for your sincere efforts, and keep up the great work for Major League Baseball with these videos.
Well, thank you once again for having me, Doug.